After weeks of dealing with would-be scammers and tire kickers, I finally sold my van. And I have some mixed emotions about that. I had a lot of fun with the van. It was an adventure mobile. Just toss some stuff in it and go drive. Sleep in the back, you know. It was fun, but since I got the RV, I don't really have a use for it anymore. And it's just been sitting, and I've had to pay insurance on it, and what's that, a storage unit? So the storage unit was $100 a month, and like another $50 for insurance. It was like $150 a month for something I'm not even using. I told myself that when it sold, I would reward myself with a camping trip. So here I am. I'm in a nice little spot where there is nobody. Yeah, actually I drove around the park. There's 2 RVs here. No tents. It's 2 RVs and me. I think right now I brought my laptop. I've got a couple movies I downloaded. I'm gonna play something and just kind of veg out for a little bit because I've been so stressed. I just need to decompress. And after the sun sets, I'll get a fire going and actually do some camping stuff. Yeah, selling that van was a huge relief. Not only am I not spending money on it, but it's a nice chunk of money I got back, and it's just something I don't have to worry about anymore. I feel quite a bit better than I have in a while. All right, I'm gonna kick back and watch something. I heard some noise out here in the trees. Thought it was squirrels. Bunch of turkeys hopping around in the trees. Sun's going down. It's actually darker than it looks like on the camera, but yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly, so I'm gonna get the fire going. Just a different way. Well, I was out there staring at the fire for a couple hours, and now I'm chilly and tired, so I'm gonna turn on my heater for a little bit, watch another movie. I did get a new propane tank, a 20-pound propane tank, and I got it filled, and I brought it, but I'm not using that right now because I have several of these things, and they're convenient, and I kind of want to empty a few of them so I can learn how to refill them. We got I brought 2 with me. I think I got 4 more at home. I think I'd like to have 10 total, so I'm gonna need to buy some more, but Yeah, they're just kind of convenient. Yeah, this thing does have vents in it, and they're open, so we're good. Well, I have a few choices. I think I'm gonna watch Dracula Untold. Never did see it. Alright, I'm gonna shut off this light and start watching this movie. Be back when it's done. The movie's not over yet, but it's not all that great. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, because I might as well at least give it the chance, but I got hungry, so I'm taking a break to get something to eat. I went simple. I bought a can of soup. Bought and brought a can of soup. Cooking that up now. Yeah, I figure I can eat this while I watch my movie. I finished my movie and it wasn't that good. I can see why there wasn't a sequel. Like as a vampire movie, it would have been okay, but to call it a Dracula movie, no. Like that, they tried to make Dracula out as a hero, and Dracula's based on a true person, Vlad the Impaler. Like he was a monster. He's not a hero. But I'm gonna shut off this heater and crawl into bed. I should be plenty warm tonight. I'm on a cot, so I'm up off the ground. Got a little insulated sleeping pad. Got my sleeping bag, which is like it says it's 40 degrees, but you know, it's not gonna keep you warm at 40 degrees. And then I got a down quilt I'm gonna toss over that. I don't remember what the temperature rating on that is, but I think that's also 40 degrees, which is actually my comforter, or sorry, my quilt is definitely warmer than my sleeping bag, so I should be plenty warm tonight. I've used this combination in colder weather. It's supposed to get down to like 33 degrees tonight, so just above freezing. And I've camped and it's been like 18 degrees before, so I should be good. And if not, I've got the heater. So this thing is ventilated enough that I can let it run all night if I need to. But I'm kind of toasty right now. So right, I'll check back in the morning. Oh, good morning. I slept pretty well last night. My bladder woke me up about 6:30 in the morning, and I wasn't able to fall back asleep. I almost got there, but then those turkeys woke up and started making noise. I've got my propane heater going, because it was close to freezing this morning. Now it's pretty toasty in here. If I hooked up that 20-pound tank, I could run that all night and stay warm. But yeah, I forgot to bring my carbon monoxide detector, so that wasn't something I wanted to run at night. And even though I could run that all night if I had the carbon monoxide detector, I don't really want to, because it does kick off a lot of moisture. Like these windows right now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's moisture on those windows, and everything in here just kind of feels damp. So I do want to get another wood stove, because that will really dry things out. Like last year when I took this out, I would set up the tent and I would set up the propane heater, and I would get that going. I would get it all nice and warm, and then I would set up the wood stove and get that lit, and once the fire was going, I'd shut off the propane, and the wood stove would just dry everything out. It's a nice dry heat, and it's a different heat. With the propane heater running, with it kicking out all that moisture, it actually feels colder than the wood stove. Like it can be the same temperature in here, but the wood stove just feels warmer. Like I had it to like 76 degrees in here last year with the propane heater going, and it felt kind of cold, chilly. Like I had my jacket on, but 76 with the wood stove going. I'm in a t-shirt, but yeah, so I need to do some shopping for a wood stove before it gets too cold, because I don't know, I like both. Both have their own situational uses. The propane's good for quick heat and when I don't want to wait an hour for the wood stove to cool down, but the wood stove's good for cheap fuel and drying things out. So I'm gonna eat breakfast. My breakfast today is Aldi's version of Pop-Tarts, Millville, I think. I'm gonna watch an episode of Disenchantment. Let it warm up a little bit outside, and then maybe do something about this awesome camping here. And I'm gonna probably walk around a little bit and head home. As I'm sitting here packing up, I realize that I forgot something. I mean, I made it through the night, so no big deal, but I normally bring a fan because heat rises, and you know, you wouldn't think there was much of a difference 6 feet up, but just putting my hand here, I can tell a difference between here and here with the heat going. So you normally bring a fan, I stick it up top to blow that hot air back down, and it circulates things, and it makes a big difference, I found. Might also help with that kind of damp, wet, moist feeling in here. I know some people hate that word, moist. Moist. Butt shot. So I usually bring bear spray with me when I go camping. There's no bears in this area. There's no wolves. But there are coyotes. There's only been 2 recorded deaths due to coyotes in the United States and Canada combined. I believe the one in Canada was a little girl. She was attacked at home. Dad drove the coyotes off, took her to the hospital, and she ended up dying from her wounds. And I believe the one in the United States, there was a hiker who was found dead, and they believe that she wandered too close to a coyote's den where there were pups. I could have the 2 situations reversed, but those are the only 2, a kid and a hiker. So coyotes aren't really something I worry about, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Plus, it's good practice to carry it for when I do end up in an area that has mountain lions or wolves or bears. If I keep in the practice of carrying it when I am in a situation where I need it, well, I shouldn't say need it, but when I should have it on me, I will have it on me. I'm not sure where I put the bag for this. Not in my backpack. Still don't know where the bag's at, so I'm just going to put it in the car like it is. I'm not going to put this thing back in its bag, kind of want to set it up in the laundry room where there's a dehumidifier and just let it dry out a bit. Not like it's wet or anything. I'd like to protect it. Well, I am packed up and ready to go, pretty much. I'm gonna walk around this campsite a little bit, see if that bag walked away. Usually pretty good about this stuff. I'm looking for a green bag in the green forest. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I'm gonna go home and unpack and get cleaned up and get on with my day. I've got some code to write and need to do some cleanup. Now that the van's gone, I need to get back to the storage unit and clean that out so I can end my lease. So yeah, that'll save me. It's up to $105 a month right now. So yeah, between the storage unit being gone and the van not being insured, I'll be saving like $150 a month. Man, the money I spent on that storage unit, I could have bought something really nice too. 4 years at like $100 a month. It's like $5,000 almost. Ah well, I'm just rambling. Catch you in the next video.